don't know what's going on with this, but I have to talk about it. It's just funny to me. I mean, it's not really frustrating me because I don't have a Funimation account. Oh, fuck, yes I do. Oh, shit. I literally just set up my Funimation account. Fuck, I'm in the trial period of it, so if... Let me get to the details of this. So, for Funimation, anyone who has a subscription to Funimation, there was a weird bug that allowed you basically to either, when you tried to unsubscribe from Funimation, it goes, keep my subscription, or the other option is, keep subscription. What? I want to point out, Funimation backed it up by saying it was just a bug, something that they couldn't fix. So now people are literally paying money, even if they try and cancel their subscription. They can't cancel their subscription to Funimation. Therefore, they're being charged money illegally. Whether or not they are unable to fix the little bug, it's illegal. And they should probably just restart the whole thing then. Make a totally new site, down the other site, stop charging people in general. Because this is illegal, Funimation. Doesn't matter if it's a bug. You taking money from people, whether or not it's from your own power, from your site, is illegal, even if you claim it's a bug. Because your website is still taking money from people who are not willing to give it and no longer require your services. I do think this is hilarious because they keep backing things up with the explanation of, oh, it's a bug. Excuse me? Just today I mentioned in a video that there is a bug that keeps happening with Vic Mignogna's cast/crew part in on Best Buy and iTunes for the Dragon Ball Z Super Vegeta edition, Broly edition, not Vegeta, Broly edition. God, I didn't think it was Vegeta. Broly edition, and or Broly, just the movie for Broly, where his name would not appear in the description. If you went to bestbuy.com, which by the way I'm going to be monitoring every Tuesday when I do my anime videos, I'm going to show you guys that either it's there or it's not there. If it isn't there, Funimation's going to get the fuck out of there, or get tweeted the fuck out, because I hate when they do this. Shut up, phone. But I just find it so stupid that every time someone brings this kind of issue up to them, they justify it with it being a bug, a glitch, an error. And they refuse to admit that they're behind this. And there's no way, by the way, there's no way that they would have a bug that repeats itself. Bugs and glitches do not repeat itself unless certain parts of the programming basically is repeated perfectly. In other words, replicating a bug within 2 weeks' time, which by the way, it wasn't even 2 weeks before the bug was replicated on their site, where Vic's name was deleted. Replicating a bug in programming is physically impossible in that amount of time. I mean, no, it's not impossible. It is extremely unlikely. And if it happens a third time, that justification is completely false. Like, there's no denying it. Right now, yeah, people could be like, oh, yeah, a bug can repeat twice. But it's not even 1 in a billion that it would happen 3 times in a row within a month's time. I don't exactly know the odds, but I know it's way past a billion. Because bugs do not repeat unless certain circumstances are met. Replicating a bug is physically impossible unless you take certain steps each time. And in this case, the only way to replicate that bug is if it's not a bug and you're physically doing it on your own. Like, guys, you don't even know how machines work. Plus, I also want to point out that they specifically state, we're fixing it. Or we're working on it. And not referring to the adding Vic back, but the bug itself. They don't have authority over that bug. They're selling the disc on someone else's platform. Therefore, they don't have any authority over changing those details. The only way to change those details is by directly telling that company to put it back or remove it. Now, fixing a bug is not in their jurisdiction because their bug is not on their object. It is on the site where it is being sold. In other words, Best Buy or iTunes. Now, let me just say, a bit suspicious that they say, oh, we are working on the bug, when we don't have the authority to touch the bug because it's not on our forum. What the hell, Funimation? Are you stupid? You're saying all these lies and you're not understanding how the world works, even online. So I just find that so stupid. And by the way, that is true. You cannot work on another company's bug without their permission. And I don't think Best Buy would give them authority to tamper with their site. And the issue isn't on the disc itself, because it's gone missing on some of them, but not all of them. It's only going missing on certain places where it's being sold. Well, you can pre-order. It's not being sold yet. But places where you can pre-order this DVD and Blu-ray copy, they're not all being messed with. It's just those certain forums, those certain places. Best Buy, iTunes. There were a few others that I remember hearing about. I did look into them. But these two are two of the few. I mean, there's a bunch of them, but you can't. If it's a glitch in the system, it would have to be on your side, which means you would have the disc being glitched on every single place where it's being sold, not just certain ones. Now, I don't know what they're smoking, but they're stupid. If they think that people like me, who has no experience with a job with computers, but yet knows more than them about it, they should get a freaking different job if they want to back themselves up. I mean, I don't know what department it is. I'm guessing it was someone who was probably in charge of making up excuses, because they seem to be doing a lot of that, so I wouldn't be surprised if they hired someone specifically for that reason, but they suck at it. I want to point out, though, the things I'm saying are completely factual. You cannot replicate a bug without recreating the circumstances that led up to it. You cannot fix a glitch on someone else's company's site. You can only fix it on your side, which is impossible to. It is impossible to have a bug on one site, but not all of them. So none of this adds up. None of it. Not one bit of it adds up. And all these details may seem minor that they didn't think of, but they falsify everything they've said. It literally proves that everything they said has been a lie. Sorry, Funimation, you're fucked. And by the way, I don't have to do research on this stuff. I mean, I have to do research on the circumstances that are going on, but the bugs, I know more about bugs than most of my friends, and most of my friends work with computers or software that like it. I personally work with beta testing. I beta test in my free time. I'm even designing a freaking game right now with my girlfriend Jess. And she was actually laughing at this whole circumstance because a bug is such a stupid response. And if it repeats, it can't be a bug. So, and I don't have much experience with computers. I've worked with computers at camps and everything. Never really been paid to work directly on fixing computers or any of that. But I know how software and how the internet and how companies work through studies I did in school. In economics, I had to take a course on how to run a business and how other businesses cannot tamper with your business unless you sign a agreement or a contract. And there is no record of any contract or agreement between Best Buy and Funimation other than them selling the item. And even then, I don't think it's really a contract, it's just an agreement. So, I don't know what to say, Funimation. You're literally just making yourself even in worse circumstances. And I actually don't know if anyone has brought these details up. I know that the things that people have been, like, the repeating of this bug, the taking down of Vic's name multiple times, and the issue with the Funimation subscription. All this stuff is stuff that has happened. Yes, I'm well aware people have covered that. But I wanted to cover the details of that and how the hell they got that stupid lie. Like, I don't know, because it's completely false. I want to cover that. Because the details I have, go look it up. Go look up if a bug can repeat without repeating the circumstances. Basically, just in order to create a bug and replicate it, you have to replicate the exact same steps. Or find another way that those steps could be done. But the exact same bug would not appear. It would be a different type of bug. And when it comes to companies, you cannot mask someone else's forum. So you saying that, oh, we're working on the glitch or the bug, is completely false because you can't touch that bug. It is not in your jurisdiction to mess with. So that's obviously a lie. But anyways, I repeated things multiple times in this video. I just wanted to get this out there. The subscription thing, I just think is stupid. Thank God I haven't entered my credit card in. Huzzah! I don't have a credit card. Funimation, you suck. I may actually be charged, because I do have a... Maybe I'll just delete the card. Ooh, not the card. I have a card automatically linked to my Google Play account, but even then it's a Visa gift card, so I don't think I'd be able to charge that for a monthly fee. Either way, I just think it's funny. I'm not sure if that's been fixed yet, but it is something I have actually seen people covering on Twitter and all that, because they're just like, so my options are keep my subscription or keep subscription. Huh? Like, Funimation, you fucking suck. I'm not gonna say your anime sucks, but you suck. Your way to handle these problems sucks. Your shows, yeah, they're good and all that, but you as a company are going down the shitter. Just saying that now. And please forgive my use of many words of profanity, many things that are very sweary or harsh. But Funimation, you fucked with all of us. Anyone who watches your anime has now been fucked with because of your decisions ever since Vic was removed. Think about that. Bye, everyone. And by the way, if you want to question my points in this, go look it up. I can guarantee my facts are exactly there. They're just there. I know what I'm talking about, and I've actually worked with this stuff before. Not as a job, but as a hobby. And that hobby tends to become more efficient than a job, because I work with it way more than 7 days a week. And by the way, for beta testing, if I have to show the records, I have multiple bugs that I have discovered on multiple different games that I beta test. I report the bugs, I get paid for those bugs. But I don't get paid to play the game. I get paid for finding bugs that have not yet been discovered. That's how beta testing works. At least that's how my beta testing works. There's different forms of it. And if I have to provide those records, I will show you guys the emails I have sent and received from these games. Because I know what I'm talking about. When it comes to programming and gaming, or technology in general, you better bet your ass I'm going to know what I'm talking about. I freaking repaired a computer at the age of 12. And by that, I mean I literally tore it apart and reassembled it. I didn't really tear it apart, but I disassembled it and put it back together. Don't tell me, I don't know what I'm talking about. By the way, I know no one's really going to question me in the comments because no one really watched my videos in the first place. But seriously, like, I know what I'm talking about, and people tend to kind of glance over these facts. I mean, yeah, they're still like, they're not trusting Funimation. But they're also not noticing that these things prove that Funimation is lying. That's why I wanted to make this video. And it's not bad of them, because no one really would notice unless they know about it. But I just thought it was interesting. Anyways, bye everyone. It's the third time I've said that. I always say it 3 times before I end a video. Bye everyone. That's 4. Haha, I win.